Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
This is the world's largest Tesla coil, emitting a ridiculous amount of 3 million volts. It will fry anything it will touch. Now, multiply that with 100, and this is what has hit these poor cows. This is an eerie incident that occurred on a farm in Anona, Texas in 2020, when a farmer with a camera walked on a horrifying scene after a night of terrifying storms. When he woke up, he found 15 cows and 8 calves taken down by a lightning bolt of 300 million volts. The cattle lay motionless in a queue near the fence of the farm like this. How tragic is that? Well, no more tragic than our coming entries of animals getting electrocuted in the most horrible ways possible. Baby chimp and electric wire. We know that animal babies are generally curious by nature, but this is the worst way of getting introduced to electricity. The poor baby chimp learned his lesson of not touching a live wire ever again, but the way he got it is hands down insane. The incident happened in the enclosure of the chimps in a zoo, where his whole family was present. The mother solaced her baby, but what I'm thinking about is the ethical aspect of keeping animals closed inside electrical fences.
Chimp got electrocuted. Our list starts with this unlucky primate from the Japanese zoo, whose daring escape was foiled by fate. As you can see, the chimp has made it out by climbing a power line, but has no idea of the danger he has gotten into. So when the rescue crew tries to get near it, the chimps move on to the electric wires, swing on them as if they were vines. The agitated zookeepers fired darts at it, which the chimps took out and scrambled around, until it was jabbed by an electric current like this. Nonetheless, this slump acted as a lifesaver for the chimpanzee, and it only suffered a little shock and minor bruises. Leopard stuck in wires. If you're wondering how this leopard got up there, then that makes 2 of us. However, the locals of Malaram village in Nizamabad, India, got a first-hand view of electrocution of leopards back in 2017. The witnesses were taken aback when they discovered a dangling feline. And it was surprising how the animal managed to get to the top of the pole as there were no trees around. Later, it was speculated that it climbed the tree to devour prey, but lost its own life in the process. Fervent monkey. We all need an amigo like this monkey. Yes, an incredible clip shows a monkey lying motionless on railway tracks in Kanpur after getting zapped. But one of its monkey friends was not ready to give up on it that easily. Look at how he's attempting to pick up another monkey. And when that does not work, it bites the unconscious monkey's neck, which is futile because, but wait, this primate isn't insane yet. He dunks its motion pal into a puddle in a desperate attempt, and this eventually works. The injured animal wakes up and manages to prop himself up against a train carriage, despite looking a little worse for wear.
Monkeys getting electrocuted. There is no animal on Earth more curious than monkeys, and no animal which messes with those electric wires more than them. Many learn their lesson on not touching the wire ever again. Others happen to go on a spiritual journey to the heavens. One such poor fellow was a monkey named Jojo. His friends were playing around while he was stuck there on the pole for what looked like an eternity, with stiff body and hands locked around the wire. You might have been wondering why only Jojo and not his other friends got electrocuted. Well, I thought that too, and this is when I searched and learned that only when a body which can conduct current, in our case, for animals, connects to parallel wires and completes the circuit, that's when electrocution occurs. Anyway, Jojo was brought down and given CPR in an effort to revive him, but he was long gone to the other world, where this cursed demon of electricity was not present. Sloth gets roasted. This clip will bring you all to tears. A terrible incident of electrocution was recorded on camera some 7 years ago. Faster than their dead version, sloths move at the speed of just 5 feet per minute, which means if they end up on a wire, it's an abysmal death for them. Just like this poor fella. He accidentally ended up completing the circuit of electric wires and got shocked. His body got all stiff and locked on the wire, and unlike all the other animals, he took quite a lot of current before falling down. Birds and electric wires. We have seen flocks of birds sitting safely on electrical wires, and nothing happens to them. And then we see a random bird getting fried and landed on the ground. Why is that? Well, as I explained earlier, it all has to do with completing the circuit. If a bird sitting on the wire touched the pole or another wire, especially the one with high or different electric potential, it will complete the circuit, and then you will see this, and this, and this. I do feel bad for them, but it's time they should learn it through evolution.
Snake stuck on wires. This heart-wrenching video was taken 5 years ago in Uttar Pradesh when a huge snake got stuck in the power lines, and the local wildlife rescuers came in to get the serpent down. But it was in no mood to be meddled with. Look at the way it had changed itself to its own doom. As the moment its tail touched the wire, the snake went stiff and motionless. However, the humans finally get hold of the animal. But pulling it off is not easy as the snake is stuck with wires. So they go closer and take off the most lifeless snake from the wires. The clip does not show how things went from there, but we hope that the snake survived this shock. Stuck goat. If not giving danger a hoot had a face, it would be this goat here. Yes, it is entangled in power lines, and in case you're wondering how, well, no idea, mate, as we are more concerned with how these humans get it down. Maybe it is stuck still because of electric jabs. Fortunately, its kind-hearted rescuers brought in a ladder to help the animal's plight, and this worked, as the video ends with Billy walking away unharmed. And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. Today's subscriber pick refers to the heartbreaking incident in 2021 that became known as Australia's burning. And this image of a burnt baby kangaroo stuck to a barbed wire fence in Adelaide Hills is the most heartbreaking of all. Wildfire caused the largest evacuations in the history of Australia, and it affected nearly 3 billion animals, and hundreds of humans lost their lives, and almost 80% of Australians had to relocate. Electrocuted bear. This next clip is heartbreaking, as this bear is going to pay a huge price for taking electricity lightly. The video shows a bear climbing an electric pole, and soon you can see that rescuers have surrounded it to get it down safely. They manage to make the bear go unconscious, but as it falls down, its hand touches one of the wires, which gets it electrocuted. And when it hits the ground, humans rush in to take to the hospital, where it survives both the fall and the shock. I know that was heavy, so here's something lighter. A mama bear teaching her cub the bare necessities of life. But even when she has no idea what is in store for her, until she steps on the wrong kind of mat, yeah, that is an electric mat. What a ride, right? But the family doesn't waste time getting out of there. Cat gets shocked. Curiosity can sometimes lead to doom, as in this instance when a cat stranded in India got on the power line to get herself some tasty bird meal. But before she could get food at all, she was electrocuted. And the way it fell from the pole to the ground, going from full of life to motionless, was a painful thing to watch.